So I'm not gonna have a lot to say because I feel like we did a great job. And let's just start with the fact that we started with 4 guards here, and we go instantly. We get the tip, get our motion going, and we go straight to a guard. That guard Q likes to go to the basket as soon as we touch the ball before they can get set up, before we can trap this, or before they can trap this or anything. We're already to the basket and we're catching them on their heels. They don't know what to do. He has great position. He does too. And Q's going to the basket. Yep. And that's why you got the rebound, why we scored. Sorry for how I filmed this because this is out of focus and most of the video is out of focus. Good DQ. Way to stay with him and just make him throw something up. So we're on a 2-0 run right now. I'm going to try not to stop it so we can save time. But good defense, everybody. Because he's there, hand is in the face. He stayed his ground. He's just going to turn around for a quick jumper, and it's kind of terrible because we were playing defense and he just had to throw something up kind of. So it is great defense. Good rebound, 2-guard set. We doing exactly what I was thinking last time we went over this, but go straight into a quick jumper because our whole team is set up. The 2 guards can get the ball up the floor fast and then do what they gotta do. Same thing we did 2 plays in a row, and it's the reason why we already up 5-0. Q, good defense, way to stay there. Good trap and perfect place to trap. And they're throwing the ball away because it's good defense. Yep. Stay there. They switched. The deal. Or they didn't switch, but they stayed. Yep. So look, ball is moving fast. 2 guards are going up. Good conversion. 7-0. 7-0 skunk already. We only 2 minutes in. Good defense. He's staying there. Sean is watching. Q is right there. And then look, switch. Right on the switch. Good deal, good defense. I don't want to stop it. And this is my second time recording because offensive foul got away on that pick. I don't want to record this. Sorry, I wanted to record this again because the last one didn't feel good. So 7-0 skunk right now. Look, defense is good. Q is getting back. Look, he stays in his man, staying under the line, so he didn't want to do anything. Sean is there. Good deal. Good defense. Way to stay. Yep, Josh. Good defense. Look, our guards are here and our people are getting back. 2 guards set. Our shooting guard's going to get ready. This is a good shot. Quick shot to our shooting guard. We set him up and he's getting hot. Look at how we ran this offense flawlessly. That's why we were so successful in the beginning. We ran our offense without a problem. Yep. Oh, way to jump it. Way to jump it, Sean. Putting pressure on the ball. Yep. Gets right to him. No free jumpers. Good deal. And he wanted to go right. You forced him left to the cup. Oh, good deal. Look, get back. See, we walking. I get it because we're going to be tired. But we walking. It's our 2 guard set getting up. We good to go. 10-0 skunk. Way to finish, Q. Way to finish. I don't want to stop it a lot, but I think what we're doing is perfect. Everything we're doing is perfect. Yep, pressure the ball. He wants to go right. So I would have forced him left, but look, you put pressure on him and he threw up some garbage. And then he lost the ball. That's great defense. 2 guard set. This is exactly it. 2 guard set. We coming up, and then look at us setting up offense. Look how easy that conversion is for us, right? We looked at the game where none of us were leaving, and like how slow and how ugly it was for us to start the game. Sean knows what he's doing. He sees he sees up court. And he gets the ball here to a guard. We already have a pick being set, and Sean isn't even barely past half court. We're setting up an offense without trying because our 2 guards are bringing the ball up, and the rest of our people are back. Look, good pick and flawlessly running the offense. We're playing team basketball and we are up significantly. They called a timeout. Why? Because we was doing our stuff. 14. So Josh, in this situation, you just gotta fake the bounce pass here and have them jump just like that again. And then as you fake it, then come back, rotate left, and get it to Sean at the top of the key. Then you'll set a screen here, and Sean will go straight to the basket. Good hand, Sean. Way to recoup that. And nonsense, we get the rebound. So we get the rebound. Our two people here, you got to get out the way, and you got to get out the way. You should be back already. You aren't involved in the game at all right now in terms of this transaction. So you should be good back to our side so we can continue to run that offense that was working. So our two guard set is here. For me, if I was Sean, I'm coming up high this way. So then we can go ahead there. Joshua should be running to him to set a screen. And the reason that you got blocked is because you had to create an offense. You didn't create any separation, which we both do, so it don't matter. But we got the ball back pretty much. But what I'm saying though is if we could have got Josh to come here on the screen, and we could have got Sean here, then that opens up his space to drive for a 2-dribble pull up here off of a screen or a 1-dribble pull. But we got it back. I love Sean. I love Thomas that you took this jumper. You seen him coming, pump fake, 1-dribble go. You don't got to even get rid of it here. You take 1 dribble and pull, and I think that you're still good to shoot right here in front of Sean if this person is under. Yeah. So that was still a good shot if you wanted to take it on a 1-dribble pull right in the mid range. But great job, Sean. Good shot. Way to get it to him. So 17-2 because we're running an offense that's just getting our 2 guard set up the court. So you know, Josh, that you guarding him way too high. It just, if you guard high, as soon as he takes 1 step past you, it's a straight line to the basket. And on defense, we do not ever want a straight line to the basket because once they get here, no matter what our defense is, 2-3 or man, if somebody's gonna have to help, but they've already shut down our defense because they've gotten into our most vulnerable area to score. And then somebody's gonna rotate to help, and then that person that they're rotating away from has an easy 2 points that they can score. So then 24. So let's look at you, Josh. Look how high you are. Look, he's bringing the ball up. He's not a threat to you. So for me, right, we don't even need to start this high because he's in motion and he's coming towards you dribbling. He already has an upper hand because he's moving and he's coming at you. So then you have to move your feet twice as fast to try and catch up to him. So instead here, stay at the 3-point line and just under, like 1 step under the 3-point. Make him come into a rhythm pull up 3 close and see what he's gonna do with that, as opposed to just getting straight to the basket and giving him the feeling like, yeah, I did that and I'm ready to play now, especially with us winning. So look, it's way too high. Under here, right here is where you want to be. Don't get this high because we already gonna get beat. And the moment that that he gets past these hips, he gets past your hips, Josh, it's over. Anytime you get somebody to turn their hips, it means that their chest isn't in front of the player, and that means I'm going straight past you, and you would have had to shuffle and sprint during your slides to catch him and get back in front of him. So, and once we have this here, he's not gonna step up. And if he did, if he was further in help to help you here, then he would have stepped up and it would have been an open 3. So in any case, you start exactly where you ended up now, right here. Force him to take that rhythm 3 because he hasn't shot anything yet and hit anything. So right now his jumper's worthless to us. But that's a guaranteed 2 points, and we don't want that. Our guards need to, our people need to be back. We just need two guards here. So we've already broken out for the third play, I believe, out of our routine of starting with two guards and having a really fast, nice offense. And now our person is here, our person is here, and our third. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. We have nothing going on the other side of the court. Way to pull it out, Thomas, and way to get it back to a guard. You are in a way right now, and you're going to probably set a screen, so I know why you're coming that way. Nothing against you. I know that you're coming to help by setting a screen, but that means that they can cluster here. Instead, if we have our two guards down, we have an unexpected screen coming pretty fast. And a great move to Josh. Also great move to Sean for creating an offense out of that whole cluster of defenders. So we could have avoided this foul by just getting the 2 points. Or is that on them? It don't matter, let's just keep going. So ball is coming, we're all on defense. This looks great. So way to jump out there and come out with your hands up and contest this. He's probably not going to hit it just because you're coming out with intention. And look, you can already tell he missed. He's shooting at the back of the rim here. It's going to bounce over. It's not going to hit. Easy. Because you scared him. But look, we have two guards. You got to get out of there. Josh, you also have to get out of there. So our two guard set right now is him and Sean. I see what you're doing with this pick, so I'm not saying nothing. I just think, look, the one thing I gotta say is this pick is way too high for Sean to use it for anything. It's nothing Sean's gonna do with this because it's so high, he still has to drive past this man, and it doesn't help. Instead, you start at high post, he's there, which, look, this is why I say what I say, right? If he's low post and not here, he's low post and not a three-point shooter, then we have low post. We have Josh coming up from the high post into a set screen here, which then gives Sean a direct angle at the basket for a high dump to you for 2 points. But now that you're on the wing as a shooter, our other guard is rotating towards you with nothing he can do because his man is bigger and we don't want him posted up. We want you posted up. But I think you do a really good move here, if I'm not mistaken. So they're pushing you, and then you go straight at his top foot and down the baseline. And I like this. Only thing to remember is when you bury yourself under the rim, they're less likely to give you a foul when you get fouled. So be mindful that they're not gonna give you no passes in most cases right here. But great move, and then getting it to Sean. And Sean, good call. So I like you staying here because you got that open shot and you'll hit that. So good defense, Thomas. Way to stay there and way to chase this whole time. Way to chase. Thomas, way to stay there, way to pinch. I need you though to get your hand up and go toward this person so they don't hit this shot. Luckily he doesn't hit it. We get a rebound. Look, we get it to a guard. As soon as you get that, Josh, hand it to the guard and get out of there. It's two guards here. Get out of there, and our two guards can work without y'all. But with us clustered, everybody gets to take their time here. We possibly can convert 2 points quickly just by getting out the way. Good job, Josh. Get out the way. Good job. Way to keep moving. So I don't like the shot, but I get why you took it. For me, instead of taking a floater, just take a good slow in rhythm shot here, and it's a good mid-range. Just a 1-2, Cause in the float, I just didn't feel like it was. I mean, I don't got a floater, so I don't trust him. That's my fault. So here, I like what y'all trying to do, but I can guarantee you that we're always gonna be slower than the ball. So if we trap and he gets the ball past you, then we're outnumbered because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 people. I love that y'all all are looking and y'all want to put some pressure on him, but he's a guard. Chances are he's gonna get it past y'all, and then we're getting beat up the court. Boom. Exactly. Yep. And Sean being there, he helps us defensively, and so we get this. And that's just us being lucky, but we gotta get out the way and just get back. Cause had he got say he gets this right, and they get this ball to him safely. Think about this. We got 2 people here, and we have 1, 2, 3. He was gonna be okay to catch the ball. He's gonna catch it. Sean is gonna run out. There's gonna be a pump fake here, or he can get the ball back for a shot. And if not, then they're gonna throw it right in and dump it to him. We just don't want to be outnumbered like that. It doesn't benefit us more than it hurts us. Boom, 2 guard set. And Sean, I would get you out of there because we have them, and then I would catch Sean. So look, y'all got to think about this, right? Sean has been bringing the ball up every time, and he's been looking to get people open. Y'all 2 are the guards right now. Then Sean should be able to get out of the way, create something by running off a screen with Josh or somebody. And then when he gets off of that screen, he comes up for a jumper, and you guys facilitate to him to get him hot. So, and you see Sean coming toward him to help him out with the ball or to set up something because nobody's screening. And look, Josh is reading it, trying to figure it out, and he's setting it up. He's setting up a play on a. See, this is great. This is so good. Look at this. Dumps the ball and flashes. He's not gonna rotate and deny, so we get an easy 2 points, or we get at least a shot at the rim. But he helped, I get it. But oh, I love this move. You still made yourself a threat, and you had a jumper set up. That I love, and we still had Josh coming in, so chances are we still have a chance at getting our rebound. Good defense. Way to all stay here. Thomas way to continue to rotate. So he pinched, and then you're running at the open person. I'm good with that. And for me, I don't want it to come here, and I also don't want y'all sitting there. I want you coming toward the ball to help Sean and telling him, go, run, get out the way. Thomas is also there, but it's a lot harder for Thomas to get the ball. Now look, we let the ball go. Everybody out of the way. Everybody. Thomas, stay here with Sean. Everybody else in this play can go. And if you notice, this is why our offense started to slow down, because we went away from what got us up, damn near 20 points. And as you see, I'm saying get out the way because you standing there with him means that your person is, look, actively trying to get in a place where he can help out his person. And look, turning his chest toward the ball. Now, if he runs and they trap Sean here, then it's a trap, and then you have to do something. But if they get to Sean too fast, then we're kind of in a negative predicament. See, Sean's comfortable with the ball. He don't need that right there. He don't need any of this. He just needs Thomas right there, just in case he wants to dump him the ball real quick and get up court. But other than that, we don't need extra help. So look, instead of you being here, you're high post, Josh is low. We just showed twice that we can get under that basket and score. That gives him a shot. That gives the other guard a shot. And then we have a game here. We have a guard also here that can shoot. But we don't want that shot, because think about what you just did. You just got a rhythm 3. You didn't create any separation. You didn't make him move his feet. You just said, I'm going to shoot here. And I don't think that it's a good shot. I don't think that it's helpful to us. Think about how close he is when you guys both land. It doesn't help us. So it's 54. We'll go 45. Out the way. Sean gets rid of the ball. So look, he's right here, and all he's gonna do is come up, hand up, and look how close he is to you by the time you let the ball go. It's just not a good shot. So look, I like this. He gets the ball, there's space, and this is a good shot. Boom. It might not have landed well. It might not have gone where we wanted it to. It was rushed on Thomas, but I think that it's still a good shot. So look, watch what happens. We get the ball back here because Thomas runs to get on defense. It's literally perfect. So me here, I see you open, Sean. But instead of that shot that you just took here, big man, right here where Thomas is in the middle or where Sean is, this is what I want. I need you to take this shot. This shot, I need you to take a quick dribble and pull. This is your jumper and you gonna hit it. I promise you. That's yours. Good job, Thomas. Way to be open. And look, they're kicking the ball out as soon as they get it. They're beating us at our own game. And they call a terrible foul on Thomas. Sorry for the terrible quality on the camera, y'all. 19-6. Right here, I'm telling Q that we need a runner because they're just throwing the ball. So you got to get back. We need a runner. And that's your job to get down there and get a rebound. Get back to your man. So Josh, still too high. Think about this, right? His chest is to the basket. He's in a stance to attack. He's here. Meaning, I'm going to check your feet and I'm going to go past you. Not, I'm going to get into a rhythm shot. Oh, it's like 4 minutes. I think this is where we were. That's not where we were. Alright, this is more where we were. So, chest to the basket, he's going. I want you further under because if your chest is facing him, right now this is a line drive directly to the middle of the court, right? You're under here and you force him to make a move higher and come at you, and you're prepared to go with him and get toward the basket. But I don't want us beat again on a straight to the basket because look, he's open, these two are open for a shot. So say he jumps midair and just gets the ball to somebody moving, then they got a wide open shot. So instead, just stay a little lower, right under the 3-point line, have your hand up. Because instead we got an and one because we're playing too high. It's okay to sag down. They're not showing us that they can hit jumpers. They're showing us that they can get to the basket. So the flow of the game is they're driving to the basket. So we got to stop that and force them to shoot. Their whole offense is getting to the basket right now. We're missing free throws and all that. So it's like they not comfortable shooting at all right now. Look, Sean and Q. Everybody else back. So something we have to remember is exactly what Q does almost every time he touches the ball. And it's what I was saying about you taking that shot up here. He created separation and he's running at the ball and he's going to catch it on a run and bring the ball up, right? All I'm saying is that he created this much space so he could have something to do. So now here our two guards are bringing the ball up. We need you back and we need a flow on our offense. Yep. You too, Josh, because you're going to come for the high post. You set a lot of screens. Hey. Get up, go back. My bad, y'all. My bad on the recording. My bad, y'all. Q went to the basket, got fouled. Good job on this. Good shot, Q. We miss free throws sometimes. It is what it is. Great defense. Chest to him. He's not going by you. Way to look for your man. Way to look for your man. Instead of having your back to the ball, though, you want to sink under him and play this just like this. This is how you want to do it. Chest to the ball, chest to the ball, chest to the ball. You want it to be a triangle where you can see the person with the ball and your person if you're on help. So you should be able to look like this, and this is how you should always be on help. Gotta get there, Darnell. So we don't really want you here because look, we have a guard. This is our big man in Darnell. You're the other big man, so you're clearly bigger than him. And then we have our other shooting guard, which is just as tall as you. And so instead, we need you down low. Darnell, we need you high post, and we need y'all to set a screen. Think about the mismatch that we're gonna have here if we get a screen off of one of y'all. But I like the move because you still went to the basket, so I like what's going on. And way to dish the ball, great move. Hey, you did a perfect job. But think about also, like, you just drove to the basket. Sean then had to be the big man, and look who all he has to go up against. Even though he's a great scorer and he can draw a foul, do we want him to have to fight all them, or do we want you, who is clearly bigger than them, to fight? I'd rather have Sean and him set the screen up there, or y'all set a screen and let Sean work. But him being down here in the post isn't super beneficial to us, even though Sean can score that way regardless. Just don't want him to have to fight. Think about if he's going up against these dudes and they swing at him and he gets hurt. Like, let's just save the energy. Yeah, Sean. I like this switch here. Pick, roll, pop. So it's too clustered here. We need somebody at the high post on the opposite side coming towards Sean with a screen, so that way somebody can work here. So right now, Darnell, that's you. He's further down, and that's a lot further of a distance to cover. You should be here coming at Sean for the screen. As Sean comes in this way, he can dump into him, and that's a quick 2 points. Yes, sir. And see how we shut that down. As soon as he turned, he tried to get rid of the ball, and we shut it down. We need you out of there. Out of there. This isn't good. This isn't good. Q, I need you back, but I see what you're going to do here. You're going to get that. Oh, no. It was Sean that got the steal. So everybody back. Everybody just get back. But it doesn't benefit us. It takes you a lot longer than most people to get up because you're a bigger person. So
There he is.
21-7 currently. We went on a run and they're slowly chipping at it. So right now, we see that we're making a mistake because they're catching up. And that is slowing down our offense. And our defense isn't getting back. I need you to get a hand up. So even if you can't get to the shooter, 10:54, 10:43. Look, even if you cannot get to the shooter, and that's probably not your man, so that's probably why you're not there in the first place. But you're the closest to him, so at least if you get out there, hand up, and like a slight jog, that contests the shot and makes it so much more difficult for him. My mic probably doesn't sound as good because I'm talking to the back of it.
Ball coming.
So look, a jog, hand is up, and then somebody has to rotate down to help you, but we can't worry about getting beat there. Instead, we have other people that need to rotate, but you got to get out, hand up.
Hand up.
So you just stop it, no hand, wide open shot. He has this much space, he should hit that. He probably isn't because he hasn't really shot all day, but the hand up changes everything. Look, everybody got to get back now. You see he has the ball and he can figure this out. Get out the way. Let the two guards work here. We got an offense if we do that. It's worked the whole first half. Sean is good. We don't need you here. It's not beneficial. Think about how much distance you have to cover to get the ball to the basket from here. And we have two skilled dribblers that can set this up. And think, we have a guard setting the screen here on you to get you open, and we want you setting the screen on him. The burst of energy and the speed he has to get to the basket will always beat our bigger men. See how quick of a shift that was and how this didn't really help? That's because we need you, the big man here, and we need him able to use the screen for real. Great move. Great move getting to the basket. That's how we need to use you. So this trap here is a good place to trap, and this man is here, so it's an easy switch. I have nothing to say bad about that. And look, he caught a pass and he converted, but look, y'all gotta get back. You gotta get back. We need two guards here. That's it, two guards, get out the way.
Get big, bro. Get big.
And I'm telling him get big because they can't stop him when he plays big. So look, high post. He's coming for a screen, so he's high post. We need you low post though, Darnell. It doesn't benefit us to have you. Think about this. How often are you shooting a three-pointer? Or how often are you attacking from the three-point range? So if we know that you're best used in a bigger scenario, in a mid-range or in a low post, then we need to get you there, because look, this is a team, and it's like your job that you're really good at is that high post and low post. And so I know that if you get there, you're a valid threat to them and an asset to us. You're an asset and a threat as long as you set this pick here for him, and then we can create an offense. Because what's going to happen if Sean can get a pick here, then you guys roll, both of y'all get to the basket and y'all convert that. I trust it every time. So think about this, right? You're going by him. This is a great move. His back is all the way turned to you at this point. You're going to drive. It'd be a great move to get the ball back to him for a quick jumper out here, because he's already hit two of them in the first 3 minutes of the game. So that's helpful to us. But having you out here driving is slower, so the defender is a lot more likely to catch up to you. Think about how we can use everybody. And that was a great move. And it would have been a good shot, but that's a great move. But think about now what came from that is we have a one-on-one. We were up 23 something and they caught up, right? So now we gotta fight the clock and maintain our lead. They're chipping away. It's a great fake to stop the ball really high, and then he's gonna contest defensively, which keeps us defensively in a good space. And it's okay, we fouled, but we had to do something off of the last play. So it's a decision made. It's a good decision. And you might have got fouled, but they're not gonna call that on you because you're close right under the basket, and they're gonna think that they're bailing you out. They don't want to feel like they're bailing a person out, especially a big person. Great foul. He already missed one shot. A 2-guard set. Y'all got to get out the way. Russell, go.
It's a Hollywood beat.
And 23-10 right now. We got to maintain that lead. Great defense. Way to stay. Way to switch here. Hand has to be up. You're standing there, and if your hand came up, you would still have a hand in his face without even being like in front of him on D. You already were set up in a good space. The hand up though changes this whole interaction and scares him.
Hand up! Put your hand up!
2 guards are here. Sean, we need you out. You've now turned into a shooting guard, and these 2 guards have the ball bringing it up. Great move, Q.
Yes, sir!
Way to get there on the rebound. Good job. Great job.
Hey, good job, Q. Score is 23-12.
Thomas, way to stay here. He's dominant on his right hand, so I will force him left. I think he goes left regardless, but I will force him left. But great position, way to stay on him, and way to keep an eye on him and play defense. Sean, way to be there. Yep.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Good. So I hated this play, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I don't know what happened, but I just didn't like that you threw it off the backboard. You probably weren't intentionally doing that, but I thought it was a waste of a possession.
Yes, sir!
Yeah, that was pointless. That didn't help us. Good shot. Good rebound as well. I have no problem with what y'all just did. So look, think about this. He just finished with his left hand, so that tells me he probably can go left and finish. So then I'm not going to want to force him to the left anymore. Instead, I'm going to stay parallel to his body. Or stay, I'm going to play him straight up. 23-14, so they're within 9 points of us. So our whole game plan changed from the beginning when we were completely leading, and they're chipping away at it now because our offense has changed, and our defense, we're just waiting. We're not getting back. So 2 guards here.
Quick shot, quick shot.
2 guards here. And we get Sean back. Sean's leading his man, so he's getting like he's getting tight on space here. Way to be back, Thomas, so they're not getting that cherry picking stuff that they brought themselves back with.
Let's go.
So if you could, I would have caught that and bounced past it with my right between the 2 defenders. Regardless, it was gonna be a hard pass, so it is what it is. But this is a careless foul because we didn't just turn around and get back. Look at him full stride, and then these 2 people are watching. There 3 people are watching. We should be full stride and running back, but Thomas is doing that to keep this man on lock. We got to get back though. That's why they're chipping away at this, because they're getting free throws, and we're not getting back. They're beating us at our own game. Defense. Thomas, way to be here. Way to have a hand up, and that just forced this terrible shot. So get back. We have Sean and a guard here. Everybody out the way. And look, the 2 guards got it off up court, but because we didn't get out the way and get back, we have 1 person here. We're not using you as a shooting guard, and we're probably not set up in a low post or high post yet. See, and we're walking. Yeah. That's a great tip. It's a great tip, Sean. Great tip on you as well. So look, 3:51 to go in the quarter. I'm going to speed up the offense if I'm y'all. And I'm going to say, hey, it's time to get some shots up because we kind of got to maintain this lead. But it's a valid time to start throwing it up and getting warmed up for the next quarter. And way to be there on defense. Hand up, Sean. Way to attack with your hand up. 2 guards are there. We don't need a big man there. Now our shooting guard, who we've been using as a shooting guard, is bringing the ball up. So he has to create here and then get a shot. We got a tip, and then we got the ball back. Good job. Way to draw a foul on him. Good deal. Good job. I feel like we did a lot of great things, so like I felt bad doing this because I feel like we did such a great job. This is like night and day compared to our last game.
Hey, bro.
And I'm telling him to get in the blocks because we need his help as a big man. We need our 2 bigs. Even though right now we're using him as a shooting guard, we need him in the blocks as a big. 25-17, they catching up and we're not scoring efficiently now. If you notice, we're not jumping up in points that fast. We're up to 20 by the first 10 minutes in the first quarter. And now at the bottom of the second 10 minutes of the first half, I'm sorry.
Good job, bro. Leandro, you good. Great job, bro.
Bro, I'm saying this man's name hella wrong. Way to convert, Q. Way to finish, Q. And now we just pushed our lead by 10. Let me speed this up. halfway through. So they're bringing the ball up. Josh, he's already dribbling. You're already too high. So for me, if I see you as a big, you're playing as a big right now, right? If I see you and I'm on offense, I'm gonna attack you because I see that you're moving backwards, and all I have to do is make a move and go to the basket. And I'm gonna leave you up high because you're outside of the three. You should just be waiting at the 3-point line for him to get past half court and start chopping your feet. As soon as he gets around here, chopping your feet, getting ready for whichever way he's gonna go.
Get there!
I don't know what I did, but I definitely just lost audio. Good inside exchange. Good changes of direction. Get the ball down there. Start offense. Way to go big, Josh. And way to get back. Look, because we're back, they don't have a lot they can do. Look at these 3 jerseys and the 4th one coming. Not much they can do here. And he rushed that shot and your hand up with Sean, so we're good. We just need 2 guards here. And look, in this case, Sean gets the ball and he says, hey, Landro, go work with me. And then it's a 2-man game. Hey, I need you to get out the way, Josh, and go. That's what a guard tells the big man right here. Go set up the offense. Go get up there to the high post. Then let us do what we got to do. Or Q. But look how fast Sean got the ball up court, and look how he's already beat everybody. Y'all got to get out the way. We're not converting the way that we were because our offense slowed down, and it's because we're not getting back. And if y'all notice, this is the turning point. They're already at 21, meaning we need 3 right now we need to score right now, so that way we can get it to 31 and keep our lead. Keep our lead. I'm tripping. Don't even worry about trying to steal at. You good. Just stay here and wait for the ball to come to you. Good defense there.
Good job, Q. Good job.
So Josh, I seen you jumping out with your hand up. That's great. You wouldn't even have had to get that close to him because you're so big. Your hand was gonna be in his face. You gotta worry about getting a piece of the ball. Just get up toward his face and run, and know when you're running at him, run past him and put your hand up. And that just changed everything. And think about it, the offense just changed for them because they ended the quarter on a strong note, and he probably will hit the free throw. Doesn't matter, you were just trying to do a good thing, Josh. All good.
Hey, stop the clock. Okay.
I didn't realize that they run the clock during the free throws every time, and especially at the bottom of the quarter. I didn't realize that. I love that. Creating an offense. Sean, we can use him more as a guard and then have you set up for 3 points here. Or as a shooting guard. So because we didn't stop the ball here and you just let him go, he drew a foul on us because he got directly under the basket. So 22. So watch what happens here. So we don't know who we got, and that's what happened. So we should have been talking, because in reality, you should have never really had the point guard. It probably should have been him, and y'all should have probably switched. or even him, but you know, all good things happen. So you're sprinting out there and he's already coming at you, so it's nothing you could do, never mind. And yeah, it's not much we could do there, just a miscommunication. So then they come out of the break that we just took, and they're already hitting free throws. Think about the way that the game is changing as they're starting out just as high as they finished. And that's what I'm saying here. Get back. Get out the way. Two guards here. Y'all should be together. Good shot, Sean. And way to get back and stop this here. Hand up, hand up, hand up, hand up. Good job. Soon as your hand up, they miss that. Hand back up, hand back up. Oh, and that's why he gets a free jumper, because we don't follow him and no hand is up. And look, it's 28-31. The whole game is right back to normal now for them. Hey, we're going to win this is what they're saying. And we're not back. Again. And then we don't have two guards here. And that's what I'm saying. We already blew it on our whole lead. 31-31 right here. You shouldn't have the ball. You should be back because look, you're posting up this big man and this is in good position. So we need you instead here bringing the ball up so we don't waste this possession because we just lost the last possession. And so look what happens here. We set up for an ill-advised shot. He didn't create space, no nothing. He just took a quick jumper. We can tell here that he's not hitting rim. Not like that, but like we know that we don't have a person here to get a rebound. So it's just not a good shot because our biggest man is out here. Our other biggest man is here. And then the other person we have is at the 3-point. We didn't do anything to get him in the game or Sean for the shot. Instead, we got you. Where we could have did even a screen and roll, you could have rolled toward the basket and Sean could have got the ball back to you for the score. But this is a hard thing to accept where we're just going to take the shot and then we have nobody down here to rebound. Now, if you notice, they did the same thing that I've been talking about. Two guards, they're coming up. Everybody on this side is set up. They're beating us at our own game. The person on the side, I don't know if y'all heard it at this point, 24-36, they are really throwing the game away. So think about what's happening and how other people are seeing us give up this lead. We shouldn't have let them get this close, but we then have to follow the same things we did in order to stay there in a good space to win. By the way, the people that are talking is Drew's team. I love this shot, Q. If you take that, I'm so happy. So look, I gotta stop this. I hated this play. We can't go up toward the basket and do this backward when you're jumping straight up from under the basket. We don't want that. So the reason that we don't want this is because, and just saying we don't want it doesn't help anybody, so that's my fault. So the reason that we don't want this, because consider this, you're the only person under the basket. So you're the only valid person that can rebound here, right? And when you jump up and throw it up behind you this way, you've now taken yourself completely out of the play to rebound, and you threw up a shot where you didn't even really know where the hoop was. So you can't even use the glass in your favor. You can't use this possession. No, we can't get a rebound, so we're already losing this possession and have to get back. And it's simple, because there's nothing you can do there. And you're not getting back, so now we're going to be outnumbered when we do get back. So we effectively have you out of the play now, and now it's a 5-on-4. It's a 4-on-5. And right now you got to think they're celebrating. Look how much they just came back, and they only have to finish out just like this. If I'm this team, I'm saying, hey, we got this because we've already come back. Two-guard set, perfect. Get out the way, Josh. You should be back. You should be going toward the other court. You should be too. You should not be lingering here at half court. It does not benefit anybody to get a screen right here. So we think about the screen. We need a screen to score. We need a screen when it's a lot of heavy ball pressure and our ball handler is having an issue. In this case, we have two guards here. Now you've brought the third guard here, or the third person here. So now this one person has 3 of ours. It's just not beneficial. And then imagine the likelihood of us getting a moving screen trying to get here over us just waiting till Sean gets toward the 3-point and setting a good screen for him to use. Remember that you just set this screen and your man is somewhere under you that's just gonna pick up Sean. It's not usable. So I didn't get any of this, so I'm skipping.
Hey, Josh, that's that same dribble. That's that same dribble. Stop it. Hey, great move, though.
Good hit. So game is tied right now. All the effort we put in, the game is tied. So now we have to use it. See, look, Josh, this is what I need from you. Same thing. This person probably can shoot, but look how low he stayed in the key, in the high post. His hand just has to go up there face to face, and he's defensively trying to slide right now. So all we need is his hands up, and if he were to shoot, it's contested and it's not a good shot. So just stay there just like that. Great move. Way to be there, Josh. Way to be there. So that push where he pushed you off, I wish we would have got that call because that's crazy. So look, Sean should have got the ball back, and then Sean can hold it while you run back up court. We have 2 guards here, and we have you bringing the ball up. It's just not necessary because we then can't use you for how good you are and big you are in the post.
Get it back to a guard. Get it to Sean.
So Sean is here. You're coming up for a pick, or you are in a great place to just post up. The NC Sean gets it right back to you, and that's an easy score for you. We might have missed, but I don't care. Move is great. Just needed a little bit more touch on it. Nothing crazy. That's not bad. So look at how he's doing, Josh. Same thing from you. Same thing I would do. Stay under the 3-point. Hand is up. And we got beat, but if we would have just slid our feet, then we're good there. Another 2 points given away. We have 2 guards here, Josh. You should have just let them get it. So the thing is we don't have to rush here to go grab this ball. Just let them handle it and get out the way. It's the same thing that I already see myself struggling with when I go back and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I'm gonna have to get out the way. And I know that it's gonna be me next week telling myself, why was I standing there? So you are at half court setting a screen on somebody. That's not necessary. Look how many black jerseys are here, and look at Sean with the ball. It just doesn't help us to have this. Look how many of us need to be coming up the floor while Sean is getting past half court. And it's the reason why we're currently losing. So look, Sean understands the tempo of the game and where we are, and now he's trying to put this whole game on our back. So you're going to see him in a second start putting the ball in the basket and trying to figure out by any means, because we're down 2 right now and we just blew a 20-point lead. Conceptualize that. We just blew a 20-point lead. And just one crossover right and snatching back left gave him enough space to get the shot up. And we have a rebounder, and we have Sean running to the basket. And all in all, I like the possession regardless of what we did, because we all were there, and we had 3 people crashing the boards, and he created space. But mind you, he took the shot because we're down 2. And look, I love this shot by him, because we want a terrible shot like that to be going up after a 1 dribble pull next to his person, while the person that is guarding him is right in his face. Yeah, and that's why he missed. And Sean is doing exactly what we should have done. As soon as Sean got that ball, get out the way, and we're getting up court, and just like that, we're beating them. And it's why we draw a foul. Literally. Great basketball. I know what he's talking about, but yeah, no trouble. I know what he thought. What did he see? Great shot. Hard thing is sometimes we do gotta work on free throws too, and I know that I haven't, but we might have to. And that's all you, Darnell. Way to be there. Get it to Q and then set up a high screen for him here, because think about it, our big man is down low, he can get a rebound. Then we need an offense to come off Q and Sean right here. He's gonna be coming for a jumper. So if we can set up an offense here, we get Q going to the basket, he pinches, and then this is a good shot here. See, you ran out of the play. This right here could have been a good little pick, but I see that Josh is going to be open. The downside is Sean, we're clustered on this side, right? So then what happens is, since Sean is here for the shot, his man is stepping in. He's taking off this person trying to, it's Josh, but just for game's sake, this person is trying to post here. He's getting taken out of the play because Sean is here and is clustered on this side. So instead, Darnell, you gotta come here and set this screen. So we open up this side and he goes toward the basket. And as your man might help, Sean could then toss the ball. Q could toss the ball back into Sean. He could dump it into Josh, who would be the opposite side of you, posting up or getting ready to post because Q's coming. And look, Q still got to the basket, the same thing. And look how many people we have going to the board because we have already set up offense. And we still almost get it back. Mind you, that sheesh was just because we missed. I love the play.
Hey, good hit, son. Good job, son.
So gotta call out our man here. And then Josh, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to. So I wouldn't,
That's a Hollywood.
I mean, yeah, I would do what you did.
Say Q.
So this happens, we don't have you there to help, so Q then is forced to fight over the top of the screen. Hand up, way to be there, good defense. We only got that though because he was able to create separation, but way to step up.
Hey, great defense, bro. Great defense.
See this high post pick happening here? Look at Sean's chest going straight to the basket, and it's the only person that's going to step up to help if he wanted to go straight up. Now what happens, Darnell, is we then need you on the opposite side of this. So when he sets the screen and Sean's coming to the basket, your man is going to pinch here, and then that's an easy dump to you for 2 points. Or Sean goes to the basket here, and as he pinches, it's a shot here. See, this could have been you, screens here, Sean's coming towards you, he dumps it to you. Or you just start stepping out here for a quick little jumper. Good job on Sean. Gotta think about it though, right? It's 35-37. Sean just put that together so we could get to 35. We're down 2. And we have 11 minutes to go. I need you, Josh, to be under this 3-point and ready to guard your man so he can't get past you, because he clearly has been going to the basket and not shooting that much.
Step down.
Although he hits this one, and I think that was a terrible shot on him to just step through and shoot. But see, look, get out the way. Let them two handle it. Get out the way. Get out the way. I think here we have Sean and we have Q. We need you as a shooting guard because you were so effective in the first half. But Darnell, this isn't something we need right now. So look, Sean has then started to try and put this on his back because he knows we need to catch up by 2. We only have 10 minutes to go, 11 minutes. So 37-39, think about this. We're down 2, we have 11 minutes to go. We have to be efficient now because now we're down this whole time. And look, I shouldn't be the only person telling Q that there's no pick here. Q, you're good. No pick, no pick. Right. Left. If he needs help, then you are his teammates.
No pick, no pick.
And great hand on Sean and stopping that and trying to get that steal. We have a 2-guard set here, and this is how we want to play it every time. Think about what we have going here now. They already are moving. We already got people moving. This is a high post. He's trying to set a screen for Sean. Look at us creating the office. This is exactly how we got up in the first place. And look, Sean doesn't use it, but Sean is seeing that his defender is easy to get by right now. So he's going at him. I think this is his second possession where he scored on him now. So now Sean just scored for a third time. And look, they're getting defeated now because we're coming back. Consider the time, tempo, and pace of everything and how it's all flowing. We only have 10 minutes to get a lead and keep it. And it's 39-39. 10 minutes to go. So think, he's been wanting to shoot and let go. Way to be there, Thomas. No question asked. Screen is coming, and this is what I'm talking about with our high and low posts. You see how their person just flashed up to give Thomas a pick? This is what we need to do. Unexpected, runs up as soon as we get toward this 3-point area. Set the pick. He's going to the basket that way. If he goes this way, it's a man there, so it's stupid. But he goes that way, and then we have to figure out how to recover. And hand up, we switch. That's perfect. He didn't know a screen was coming though, because he shouldn't have got stuck on that. If you talked, good. If you didn't talk, we got to start talking. We have him under the basket. We don't have you under the basket. Oh, good box out every time. Thomas, way to go for the ball and get to this man. Yep, and way to stay on your feet, not jumping. But look, now Darnell, now that you got the first one where you blocked off, we need you to get to a man. So you hovering here is not helpful. Gotta get to a man. Look, clustered. Gotta get to a man. There's him, and look at our backs towards him. He's looking for a man to get the ball to. Somebody's open because we have 2 men here. And look, he gets it to him. And because we were taking so long to figure out the man, easy pass. Now imagine if he converts that. We're down another 2 points.
Hey, way to stay there, Thomas.
And I see Sean telling you to wait, but we need 2 guards here. We don't need the big man here because then we have to hold the ball.
Hey,
the thing is though, is we also need to stay calm in this.
guards? Leandro, get up!
We need our 2 guards up and we need them set up here so we don't have Sean going past him to get help from another guard. We need another big man that's going to help, that can get beat off the dribble. So we need you setting a screen here instead of running here to hover or going down. We need you running there because we don't have another big man. And way to get this board, Darnell.
Leandro!
So anytime we swing down at somebody, they're gonna bail him out with a foul. So you didn't foul him, in my opinion. I didn't see a foul, but they're gonna call it because that's what happened when we swing. So just be mindful, they're gonna bail him out.
Hey, Leandro! Leandro, you want to shine at top. Darnell!
Another thing is we should never be questioning being in the blocks. It should always be somebody. It's no way that we should ever have an empty set of blocks because we need that rebound. So imagine if we're not there, shoots us off the glass, nobody's there, they just get this rebound, go back up. We just gotta be there. We're down.
Hey, Leandro, come back!
And that's our 2 guards that we have to use, but that makes Leandro a shooting guard at this point.
Look out! Look out! Cut toward the ball!
Hollywood.
So good rebound. Everybody get out of the way. One guard needs to be there. Sean is already there.
Get out the.
And do you see what I'm talking about? One guard to another guard, and we have an offense because he's usually a shooting guard, and he's now bringing up the ball. That makes Thomas a shooting guard. Now it's Thomas's job to get open. Darnell, since you're not at the high post, to set a screen here. You set a screen to get Thomas open, and then you come toward Sean.
Wait, Thomas.
We need you here, getting this set up. As soon as you come here, this is a mismatch. He's not doing nothing for nobody. And it's good that you buried him because you're bigger than him, so I still trust this move. But he's pinching, so Sean can't get it to you because it's a double here, and that's a very bad place to get doubled. It's a very hard place to get doubled if you have two bigger people guarding you. See, look, and we have a guard to a guard setting the screen. It's not gonna do much because these two people are pretty much the same. They're interchangeable. I like the move. I like it getting the ball under the basket. Timeout because they just converted again and they are excited and happy. For them, it's 7 minutes and we just jumped up another few points. So we're down 6 right now. We have 7 minutes to get up 6 points. These are our two guards and this is what we need. Way to draw the foul. And I'm telling Josh that he needs to get in. Get him. So consider this, right? Josh is on the sideline. We have a big here. We have Sean in the blocks. We have 1 guard, 2 guard, 3 guards. This is our big, which is our shooting guard. Where's our other big? Josh, I need you in to take Thomas out. We have a person that can shoot. We have 2 people that can handle the ball and shoot. Now we need another big person. Nobody there. See, another guard. So again, there's Q. There's 3 guards. There's 4 guards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's Thomas here. He's bigger. Cool. We need you in there, Josh, so we can sub Thomas out and figure out our rotation. And even if it's not Thomas, then you got to get him, but we need a bigger person.
Josh, it's you 2 bigs and it's 3 guards.
And I love the move and the offense. It's so good. Even if we miss it, it was great. I'm hot because we missed, but not because it was bad. It was great. And we want him to settle for that terrible layup. This. And not looking at the basket. Terrible.
Hey, same team.
So we need 2 guards and we need everybody else to get back. So if it's Sean and Q, everybody else get back. If it's y'all 2, everybody else get back. Get out the way. And Sean, he's coming towards you, so I'm going to say set a screen or get out the way so that they can figure something out.
Come up, Josh. Josh, come up.
And that's what we need is our bigs to be setting screens right now. Y'all too, because we need the mismatch. So we have to be able to see during the game, I have a big person on me. Yes, I can go with my back toward the basket, but right now our guards also need a pick. about it. Sean's trying to get off these shots before the clock gets low. And they throw the ball away because we get back. But now it's time for us to get back again.
Hey,
Josh set a screen is what I'm telling him. I don't know if y'all recognize this, but because we don't have Big Baby, that's why our presence isn't so big here, and where we're really like just punishing their defense. They weren't a big. They might, a couple of them might have been tall, but we were punishing them when it came to being big. If we had Big Baby also, then we're punishing them more. And as we have those issues where Thomas is in, no Big is in, we then have a Big Baby instead of Thomas in. But it's all good. This also happens because our back is to the ball, but it's not much you could have done, because if you would have left your man, then it would have been an easy dump. So I get it. And I'm telling Sean that it needs to be these two here setting a screen for him so we can get a switch. Our two guards are there. Get out the way. This is going to clearly be a good shot on you as soon as you get up here and your man is sinking down a pinch. And way to convert, Sean. So now it's 41. Look, we got 7 points we got to get in 4 minutes, and we have to keep them from scoring. So lockdown defense and jumping up 7 possessions. 7 possessions in 4 minutes. And good denial. We want to get under him earlier. Good job. You forced a turnover. Great job. And the reason I'm telling Q to go is because we need everybody to get out the way. If we just get you the ball, everybody can get back and stop thinking that it has to be me as a guard. Look, it's Q here. Get out the way. We got 2 men here. We don't need nobody else. Get out the way. We already see who our 2 is. Good deal. Sean's looking at him. Let's move. And good job you did. And I'm telling Sean to set up for the shot because we know, so like we got to know our players, right? We know Q wants to go to the basket. He's not shooting as much as he's going to the basket. So in this moment, he's going to drive to the basket. It's up to Sean to find an angle where Q can see him as he's driving. And we see he's on this side of the court. So he's going to be coming this way toward the basket. If that's the case, so like Q is coming this way toward the basket. Sean then peeks up here and he starts to rotate. The further Q gets in here, he looks at his defender. If his defender is staying, then he rotates slowly this way to get a shot. Or if his defender is pinching, then he just stays here. And Sean hit it. Don't gotta see the game to know what's happening. And we got beat off the dribble because we're too high on that, but we also didn't have another person to help under there. And they converted. Another thing is if a person is driving, hover the opposite of the direction that they're driving. So If he's going at the basket at an angle coming towards you, then hover here and rotate that way in his line of view. So Darnell should be coming to set a screen or staying down here while he sets a screen, so that way he can pop back up for a stagger, a double screen. We're down 6 points. So Darnell setting a screen. Our two big men are there. So the problem with this is we need one big man at a time. It's way too many defenders. So we need to be back right now. Way to pick up, way to get there. Just make sure you slide your feet and he good. And I think you got that. Great job on Josh shooting through that gap and getting that stop. But because we are defending really high, they have an easier chance to get to the basket. So we got to be careful about that. We'll need to stop the ball so high. It's beneficial for them to hold the ball, but also, I mean, they're not really looking to hold the ball. If you notice their game, they're not slowly bringing the ball up court. They're not taking advantage of their time, so they're not paying attention to the game the way they should.
Hey, Josh, good job. Hey, Josh. Hey, Josh. That's you. Good job.
And Sean is coming up. We got to help him. All that was when we weren't moving, we weren't catching the ball and then going. We're just moving, trying to catch the ball on the fly. That happens. We got to get back though right here. We got to get back. Look, they're not holding the ball. So get to him, Darnell. He's big. See, they're still throwing up shots, and we should have got that rebound. Way to run the floor, guys. Ooh. So Sean got to put it on his back right now because we're down, and we don't have a pick there, so I get why he shot it. So we only need 3 points here. 3 points. 3 points. And look, we stopped the ball. Look, again, they're not taking advantage of the clock. So they're sprinting up because they're worried, they're anxious. That means that we have to be more mindful of what they're doing and adjust. So Josh, in this case, I would stay up a little higher, but where you are is perfect. So then look, I'm pinching down a little bit on him. He's not a certified shooter. So Darnell, I need you to stay under this 3-point line like Josh. Stay lower because we don't want to get beat on a direct path to the basket. We only need 3 points and we need a good defensive stop. Right now, they've shown us no reason that they're going to get past us. So Darnell, step down. Darnell, step down because you need to be here. We don't need to be denying or stopping him from getting the ball because it does not help us. Just get down here.
Darnell, step down.
And I would stay right here this whole time. Q is there. He's not going to get beat off the drive. You don't need to help so much. We're great. And then you're here able to fly to the ball if he helps out. So we get beat. He helps out. And then stay here, Darnell. See? They did nothing at all to scare us, and we only need one possession to get another 3-pointer. We turn this 2 possessions, just 2 2-pointers, and then we're above them by 1 point. So Darnell, don't do this. Think about how far you're pretty much at half court. This is an easy drive to the basket, and look at us. We're on our heels, so it's an easy blow by. And I don't like this foul because we're so late in the clock. We don't want to get beat and we don't want to foul because neither of those are necessary. They're not showing us that they're doing anything with the ball. We just need the ball back. So now look, that just took it to a 44-51 6-point game. 47-51 6-point game, sorry. So Q's gone to the basket and he created a foul. Yep. And for me, right, and this is both of y'all. For me, you get that, and all we need is we just need a fake. They're up in the air, and as soon as you see them go up, and you just fake, no matter if you know somebody's there or not. You have 3 seconds to be in that key. Fake. Okay, nobody's around me. Let's go up. Even if the person is there and just stays on his feet, but you gotta figure out who's around you by doing that. But fake. Both of y'all go up, and we could have converted this. So then we then are chasing the ball, and we're kind of losing on defense right now. And like, don't let him score. So now that he scored, we have no time for extra possessions. 33 seconds to go up. 47-54. It's pretty much over. And I'm asking him to swap with Darnell because he's bigger than Darnell. We need our two bigs to get this rebound. So I'm going to trust Q right here to just get that shot done because he's wide open. I'd rather not throw it to Josh. Not that I don't trust Josh, but think about where Josh is shooting from and where he's gonna be comfortable, and then where Q would want to shoot from in most cases. And this game over. Yep. We played a really great game though, guys. Really good game.